Know your body. Know the symptoms. I'm an ovarian cancer survivor. My senior year of college, I lost about 25 pounds and didn't really have an explanation for it. And my doctor said, well, I don't think that's normal, so I want you to get your thyroid tested. And my thyroid, of course, was fine. And so I thought, all right, I guess I'm just lucky. I was working at a summer camp, and when I first started to feel the pain in my abdomen, it felt like I had pulled a muscle. I went to my doctor, but I didn't have health insurance at the time. And my doctor said that he wanted to do all these tests on me, and I said, well, can we do the least expensive first and then kind of go from there because I'm paying for it all out of pocket. So we did some blood tests, and he said he didn't find anything. Oh, maybe you have acid reflux. And I guess my fear was that it was a big deal, but I was, telling myself, oh, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing. My doctor said I had acid reflux. I'm sure he's right. It's probably nothing. And I changed my diet. I started taking the acid reflux medication that he had told me to take, and the pain went away. The distension didn't go away, but I wasn't in pain anymore. And that lasted he said, let's try this for 2 weeks and see how it works. And it lasted for 2 weeks. And then as soon as the 2 weeks ended, the pain came right back. Towards the end of the summer, my symptoms were getting worse. My abdomen was extremely distended. I looked like I was about 6 or 7 months pregnant. I had stomach pain. I didn't have much of an appetite. I was tired. In the end, my mom called me and said, you need to go to the emergency room now. And she had actually said in the very beginning, she said, oh, it could be ovarian cancer. And I said, Mom, you're ridiculous. I'm 24 years old. I do not have ovarian cancer. When I went in, they took one look at me and they said, oh, she's pregnant, see her right away. And I said, no, I'm not pregnant. And they gave me, I think, 3 different pregnancy tests down there because the nurses, gave me pregnancy tests and said, oh, yeah, it's negative. And then the CT scan people called and said, give her another one. I was wrong. It was wrong. Give her another one. And so they kept on doing that because I looked pregnant. Once they believed that I wasn't pregnant, they said, well, we have to find out what's wrong. And they did a CT scan right away. And so it was that night that I found out. They found it on September 9th, and my surgery was September 12th. I was diagnosed stage 3B. I'm on the advisory council for the Delaware Valley chapter of the National Ovarian Cancer Coalition. The National Ovarian Cancer Coalition's mission is to raise awareness of ovarian cancer, tell people what the symptoms are, and make sure that, people know to ask their doctor. It's very important to tell everybody, not just women. It could be, your husband or your father, or your brother, to tell you, hey, this is important. I heard about this. I heard something about this, and I think you need to find out what's going on. The biggest change, obviously, would be that I don't have ovaries now. So, I'm 27 years old. I've been married for a little over a year, and, one day I'll start to want to have children, and it won't be as easy for me as it is for everybody else. I do still have a uterus, though, so I can have, I would just need an egg donor, and I would be able to carry my own children. I was married May 23rd, 2009, and actually my husband drove me to the emergency room, and he was there when the doctors came in, and at that point he told me that he had bought a ring. So I was like, stop, don't tell me this now. And then he proposed in December 2007. He's very good to me. It's about 3 years now, and I just had a checkup, a CAT scan, blood test, and everything came back normal. Even now, every once in a while I'll get a stomach ache and I'll think, oh no, this is what it felt like before. And I kind of have to tell myself, you know what, just had some tests done, everything's fine. They are normal. It is normal to feel this way, and just because something bad happened to me doesn't mean that it's happening to me again. But for the most part, yeah, the symptoms, that's why they say it whispers. The symptoms mimic so many other things that could be wrong, and it's so easily misdiagnosed. It's very important to know yourself and to know what to look for. I would like to tell other women, don't be naive like me. be your own advocate, stand up for yourself, and make sure that listen to your mom if she tells you that she thinks you have ovarian cancer. She might not just be overprotective. Maybe she's onto something.